You know what, guys? We are so humbled by the love we've been getting from all of you and a bit caught off guard, to be honest. When we started this, we weren't sure if any artists would actually be interested enough to watch. We are so impressed to see a huge segment of the community all around the world come together as artists here, all clever enough to know that this information is important for them. A number of you have been commenting and emailing us asking for our services to personally help you in your business further. Firstly, let me say that we are humbled and we're really glad that you realize that there is much more involved in having a successful business than we could ever cover in a few videos. Secondly, for those of you who are interested, we will be offering further guidance in a more intensive and intimate capacity. So there is an opportunity there. But for right now, there's bucket loads of content to cover, so let's get to it. If you've only just joined us on our third video here, make sure you watch the first two videos we made that address your questions about parents and clients, crowd control, pricing, and much more. I'd hate for you to miss out on all of that info as well. And as always, you'll see we've been answering every question and comment, so don't be afraid to talk to us and let us know your thoughts as you take it all in. This was made for you, after all. In this video, I'm going to share with you the most highly anticipated information that we know you've been patiently waiting for. Thank you again to over 450 of you who participated in our survey to find out what was your biggest struggle as an entertainer. An overwhelming 55% of you spoke so candidly to tell us that promoting yourself and getting more gigs was the weakest link in your business right now. Struggles included: how do I get regular gigs? How do I get high-paying gigs? Promoting myself is intimidating. I lack the confidence. How do I battle this? How do I get people to take me seriously as a professional artist? And how do I promote myself to make a consistent, sustainable income all year round? If you've watched our previous videos, you probably know that what we're about to give you will be much more than you bargained for. Alright, now remember in video 2 on pricing, I talked about my sister Philadelphia, who was a piano tutor, who charged top level pricing before she developed FPT. And remember how I talked about becoming the most in-demand consultant in my niche before I was 25? Well, you might also remember that I said we were able to do this because we had no competition in our fields. We made this seemingly impossible concept possible because of this one strategy I'm about to show you. To explain how it works, I could give you a big marketing lesson with a bunch of confusing jargon, but that's just really boring, so let me tell you this really cool story that I think explains it really well. In January 2007, a man wearing a baseball cap went down to a Metro subway station in Washington, D.C. to busk with his violin. He played for 45 minutes, and a total of 1,097 people passed him by. 7 of them stopped to listen to him, and at the end of this time, he had collected $32.17 from 27 passers-by. Only one passerby knew something that the others didn't. This woman recognized him as Joshua Bell, the highest paid concert violinist in the world. He played for free for 45 minutes on his $3.5 million instrument, and 3 days earlier, he performed the same 45-minute set at one of his many sold-out concerts, averaging $100 per seat. Many people have viewed this experiment as an eye-opener to help us realize the things that we miss in life. Well, I actually see something very different. In that subway station, Joshua Bell demonstrated the power of what we call positioning. Very simply put, Joshua put his talent on display in 2 different environments, which gave him vastly different positioning. In one setting, he was being compared to the everyday busker who we all walk by, and in another setting, he was being compared to the most elite classical instrumentalists in the world. Same talent, different audience response, different level of appreciation. Different paydays? Absolutely. So what environment are you in, and who are you being compared to as a result of being there? Now you might be thinking, well, I'm not Joshua Bell, I'm not the best violinist, nor am I the best face painter in the world. But here's the thing, you don't need to be. All you need to do is understand positioning and use it to your advantage. When you position yourself successfully, what you'll find is that getting clients is amazingly easy. You never have to bother with people who don't take you seriously or people who try to haggle, and you don't have to compete ever. Now, I've done customized positioning assessments for businesses, and it can take several intensive days one-on-one to really get it right, but let me start you off with a simple process that will have the greatest impact on you right now. I'll break it down in simple steps, but essentially this is all it comes down to. Positioning is simply about looking at the environment or types of gigs that you would usually promote yourself for, and then jumping out of that typical environment to see what other opportunities you can create for yourself. So let me show you the 3 steps to positioning yourself for a sustainable career as an entertainer. Step 1. Explore out-of-the-box opportunities. The most common types of gigs are one-off gigs, like a party for a special occasion, recurring annual gigs like festivals, and seasonal gigs like Halloween parties. The key to booking yourself out for an entire year and regularly ongoing is securing weekly or monthly gigs that are not dependent on the season. These typically require you to look outside of the box. Here are some great examples. In Australia, Bunnings Warehouse is a home improvement store chain that pays a face painter on most weekends to paint children's faces while parents get some extra time without children to shop in the store. Gardening centres and nurseries are known to do this too. At cafes and restaurants, there are many mums and dads who would love to enjoy a quiet meal if only there was someone to occupy their child while they eat out or lounge and enjoy a coffee. Could you help the restaurant to attract more customers and help the parents by occupying their children with face painting? Nightclubs are always looking for new, exciting things to attract customers. Could you sit by the bar and paint simple neon designs on customers before they step out onto the blacklight dance floor? That would make for some great photography and promotion for their club. I could go on forever. These are all opportunities that can set you up in no time to make a good, reliable income from regular weekly gigs. But first, you need to be clear on what you're actually offering, which leads us to step 2, create an experience. You might remember in video 2, I mentioned that we would be covering packaging, which increases your prices significantly. The way you create an experience is by packaging. Packaging is all about presenting your services in a way that the client can see they're getting great value and you're still earning well as a result of presenting yourself better and providing an experience. The tricky thing about packaging is knowing how to structure it in a way that will be appealing to your potential clients. This involves knowing who they are and what they want, but let me give you one package example of many that could blow your business open wide if you do it well. Hens Night Party Package, including paint and sip session with face and body art and Hens Night games, 1.5 to 2 hours long. Custom face and partial body painting for the bride, and a variety of simple and classy face and body designs for the bridal party to choose from as they get ready for the big night out. Package price covers designs and champagne for up to 10 people. Can you see how you can easily sell this for a few $100s? Maybe $350? Maybe much more in different economic circles? This is because you're providing a unique experience, not just painted faces. The key to making good money with packaging is creating unique experiential packages that don't cost you a lot of money to create, but give a rich, memorable experience for the client. So get creative. How can you add to your packaged services uniquely in a way that doesn't cost you much more so you can open up your potential for more business and jump out of the competitive game? And here's a thought. How about you collaborate with a wedding planner, bridal makeup artist, or even restaurants or clubs with VIP rooms who host Hens Night parties and help them to stand out in their business by providing a unique face and body painting service? Can you see now that by collaborating with them, you won't have any competition? No one will question your price because you're doing something so unique that they haven't heard of before and there's nobody to compare you to. Creative packaging becomes super easy once you get really clear on what your natural talents and unique abilities are, because those strengths and talents will give you a guideline as to what package you would be best to create. This is a big part of what we'll be helping people with in the upcoming course. Okay, now that you've created some out-of-the-box opportunities and done some creative packaging, it's time to look at how you promote what you've got to the world. Step number 3, promote yourself confidently on multiple platforms. Many artists feel intimidated to do this bit. The reason why you feel intimidated is only because you lack the clarity of what to say when talking to clients and don't want to sound too boastful when you talk about yourself. Promoting yourself becomes extremely easy when you become clear on what you're offering and how that helps them. You need to shift from talking about yourself to talking about them. So very simply, you need to take one of your packages and list all of the services you provide in it. For example, for the Hens Night Party Paint and Sip package, here are your primary services: special face and partial body painting, champagne, Hens Night games. Then you need to list the benefit to them of each one of those services. What kind of value will each service give them? What are you really offering them? Remember to be clear on who you're speaking to. In this circumstance, it would typically be the maid of honor. The bride will love you for planning a Hens Night that is fun, unique, and memorable, and you'll all have the opportunity to flood social media with gorgeous selfies all night. Get the night roaring with some champagne so you can relax, not worry about organizing drinks, and keep it classy. While each girl is being painted, we'll keep all the girls laughing, mingling, and blushing with fun Hens Night games to get the party started. Can you see how talking to clients about the benefits might be easier than talking about your services? It's the benefits that you need to use when writing your advertising and talking to potential clients. Once you have a better idea on what to say, you need to get it out on various promotional platforms. There are many platforms you could choose from social media to mail drops to paid advertising and referrals. This can feel like a black hole, and it's very easy to lose your way and feel overwhelmed. One of the many things we're doing to help entertainers is we've created a credible, highly positioned platform to present your packaged talents to the world. If you go to entertainerzone.com/tour, you'll see all the details on how you can list with us for free in a matter of minutes. This of course is just one of many promotional options, but you need to dedicate yourself to working through all of these steps to actually get hired. As you consider what platforms you might promote yourself on, let me give you some quick tips. Tip number 1, you need more than one tool or strategy. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You're going to need several promotional platforms to maintain a successful business over time. Tip number 2, with so many promotional tools out there, you have to do only what will be worth your time, energy, and money. Listen to the advice of experts and those who have done this before. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There is no need to go through trial and error when there are already people who can help you get there. And lastly, tip number 3, be okay to spend money where you know it will give you money back. If this is your first business, the idea of spending a lot of money to make a lot of money can feel scary. That's okay. But just know that if you want to treat this as a serious business, you have no choice but to be brave enough to take intelligent risks, and that means investing money in marketing your business. Okay, so in summary, to attain a sustainable career as an entertainer, you need to explore out-of-the-box opportunities, create experiences, and promote yourself confidently on multiple platforms. Can you see how this all leads to developing a nice, reliable paycheck? Do you see how doing this would mean you would be treated professionally and would set you up to have regular, profitable gigs all year round? Well, there you have it. In 3 videos, we've provided you with solutions to the biggest struggles you've been facing: parents, pricing, and promotion. We hope you can see there's a lot that you can implement in your business right away and get results. I know all the information may seem challenging and maybe overwhelming, so if you feel like you still need help, that's understandable, of course. If you're serious about taking your business to the next level and know you need assistance, I would highly recommend that you watch our next video where we'll reveal a new course that we're developing just for you. It's the first of its kind and really life-changing for those of you who get to join us. In that video, we'll show you what it would look like to work through these 3 steps in an intensive course where we take you by the hand and guide you along the way and give you personalized critiquing and advice for your business. When you complete the course, you'll feel fully equipped and ready to take on a successful, sustainable career as an entertainer. As the course involves some personalized attention, there will be a restricted number of spots that you can only sign up for when the next video becomes live. So make sure you watch the video as soon as it's released so you can secure your spot. So how did you like this video? Please like and comment and let us know what you learned out of this one. What was your biggest takeaway you got from this video? Talk to us and let us know. Thank you so much for your support through these videos. We couldn't have done this without you. Until next time.